shiny. Hey, we are live, and by we I mean me, because Joseph just had to run away right after I hit the live button to get. Wait, why is that playing? What did you do? How are you gonna? Oh, okay. Let's make sure the volume is on there. So hopefully, oh, let me know. There are 6 people here, so let me know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can, and there are no issues there. But so we are live for a couple of reasons. Reason number 1 is because we are announcing live here in this live the winner of the JCPenney gift card. So we're going to be talking about that. So we have Animal Lover 23. Hi. We have Naj Sahar. Hopefully I pronounced that properly. She says she can hear us. And Jay and Cookie says, hey, what's up? Hey, Jay and Cookie. Michael Polk, how are you guys doing tonight? Melissa, hi. So, oh, awesome. I did pronounce it correctly. I'm feeling good. So the other major thing that we're going to be talking about in this short live, because we are keeping it short tonight for the first time probably ever, is talking a little bit more about the changes that we're going to be making on the channel, which we talked a little bit about in our last live. And I guess I'll just dive right into it. I don't know how long it's going to take Joseph to get back from bringing Reeves some warm milk. But so we have decided to create a new channel called One Big Happy Life. Well, actually, it's One Big Happy Vlogs. And so we are going to be moving all of our vlogs from now on, like our personal, intimate, family moments and vlogs will be over on One Big Happy Vlogs. So that is a brand new channel. Hey, Lisa. Lisa says hi. And I actually give you guys the link in the chat. And I'll talk a little bit more. Emma says, new channel? What? Yes, new channel. And the reason why is, so from the very beginning, and we say this in the intro to, thank you. Someone said, okay, who said that? Jay and Cookie said, nice background, because this is my winter white tree. And I realized like this gold swan here is kind of like sticking out like a sore thumb. But yes, we managed to pull off the winter white theme. So excited. We ended up having way more white ornaments than I thought we did. So we ended up basically buying no ornaments because there were no ornaments to be found when we went out looking for ornaments. So just got super lucky that we just happened to have all of these ornaments. This garland right here is actually it's like a Pottery Barn hack, because Pottery Barn has a white garland that looks like that. That's like $100 for a 6-foot strand. And so I made this out of felt, like $10 worth of felt. I just cut it up and it looks amazing. So I'm proud of myself. But
we were really close to trying to just order whatever we could find online
on Amazon, yeah.
And honestly, paint a lot of things white was the backup plan, but it turns out that we had enough stuff. So that was fortunate, because I didn't want to have to buy a bunch of things to then DIY more.
So yeah, back to getting, yay, Joseph's here, yes. Back to why we decided to basically split the channel. So over the course of this year, so this is the end of our second full year on YouTube. And so we have just been learning so much about what we wanted One Big Happy Life to be and the types of videos that we like to make. And sometimes those don't line up that well.
Well, and it's not just what exactly we want to be making, but also how YouTube itself functions and delivers the content to people and our subscribers. And so we want to make sure that the subscribers that we have are getting the content that they join the channel for. And then as much as we would love for everybody to love every little thing, we know that because we do so much, there are going to be videos that don't necessarily apply the same way to everybody.
Yeah, so One Big Happy Life has always been like, we thought about what we wanted to talk about, the message that we wanted to put out there into the world, and how we felt called to help people. And so our tagline, and we say it in many of our videos, is to help people find balance, build wealth, and live their happy. Those are the core tenets of One Big Happy Life. And part of how we do that is by showing our own lives and showing what a life based on the principles that we teach in One Big Happy Life, or like we talk about here on One Big Happy Life, what that looks like. And so, and that's great. But we found that, there were times when we wanted to do a whole bunch of vlogs, and then we also wanted to do some more like impactful, like actionable, step-by-step, useful in your life type videos. And there was this conflict.
Yeah, because at the same time, so we have all these video ideas. We constantly come up with ideas. We have lists and lists of all these things that we want to do. And the only limiting factor is, well, there are couple of limiting factors. One is our time, which that's huge. But then also kind of overloading the channel. And so a few people have noted that, like, when we are really intense and we have like six videos or seven videos a week, that's a lot of content for them to keep up with. And so to kind of tackle that.
Yeah. So we want to keep One Big Happy Life to be like the types of videos that are very helpful, very action oriented, things explaining various financial concepts. Also things like, how to make more money, things on side hustles, things on, cutting your expenses, like all of those things that aren't necessarily specifically happening in our lives. We still want to be able to talk about them because we have a lot of information about it, because we've done it before. We just may not be doing it right now. And then similarly, there are things that are going on in our lives that a lot of people might find interesting, but some people may not be interested in. They might be here primarily for the inspirational and informational content. And so that's why we've decided we're going to move the vlogs, like our personal life, like our grocery hauls and, random family vlogs where we're out and about, day in the, like, just random. Sometimes I just want to make a video where I'm just chatting with you guys and it's just off the cuff, whatever's on my mind, just low budget, just wanting to chat. And so that I think would fit better on One Big Happy Vlogs versus One Big Happy Life.
Yeah. So I think that it's really going to work out well, because obviously you guys can all subscribe to both channels if you want both things. But if some people just want to focus on the more actionable things where we'll give you step-by-step how to do things or something like that, well, you've got the one channel. But this will also allow us to have a place where, like Tasha was saying, we can give like much quicker, quicker videos, like quicker messaging, more reactive to what's going on in our lives. And so you can see that faster than if we try to fit it in on One Big Happy Life.
Because what would happen was we would shoot these videos, like for example, decorating this tree. We shot that video. Well, guess what? Christmas is only like 3 days away. And so it doesn't make sense to put that on One Big Happy Life. But because also I was waiting for everything to be done so I could do this big reveal. But on One Big Happy Vlogs, I don't have to do that. I can just chat with you, work on the Christmas tree, and it's okay if it's not done. I can just put that video up and say, well, here's the progress I made so far, #real life, keeping it real around here, Whereas on One Big Happy Life, we don't feel like we can really do that. It's like a different vibe.
So the overall concept that we want to have on that channel has always been different. And so because it is different, and we want to be able to do these shorter, more informal kind of videos that won't fit in as well. And so we've been thinking about this a long time. We go back and forth about exactly what.
Yeah, sometimes we're like, no, we just want to keep everything on one channel, and because it's working, why not? And then sometimes we're like, no, this makes more sense, because some people are vlog people and some people are not vlog people, and then that way we can just kind of keep things separate. And vlog people will be like, oh, you're gonna build something in your living room, cool. Whereas people who are here primarily for the finance videos or the productivity videos might be like, why are we woodworking right now? I don't understand. So yeah, so that's why we've decided to separate them. We think that it will lead to stronger channels overall because it allows us to give the people who are there for certain types of content exactly what they want. And if you're here for both, which, we're hoping that a lot of people are, you can subscribe to both channels, but it's not like we're going to be making even more, like a ton more videos. Like our time is still very limited. So we're thinking 3 videos a week on One Big Happy Life and 1 to 3 videos on One Big Happy Life vlogs. It just kind of depends on what's going on in any given week.
Yeah, well, and in the past year, we had been doing sometimes 4 to 5 videos a week on One Big Happy Life. And so that takes up, those 4 or 5 videos will take up more time than splitting the channel and then doing even up to 6 videos this way, because we can have some of those videos be those more informative kind of fireside chats.
Yes. So I dropped the link to the YouTube channel there. I'll drop it again so you guys can go subscribe. There are no videos there yet, but it does have channel art, and we are going to start adding videos, probably starting with Christmas,
channel
like a
art
Christmas
that, of course,
day.
Tasha did. Bam.
Yeah, I did it. I'm like, oh, we can't send them there if it doesn't have anything. So before we went live, like 15 minutes ago, I was like, oh, I'll just throw this up there really quick. But we're also really excited because we're going to be working to update the branding of One Big Happy Life. And so I think we're going to be working with 99 Designs on that, which is like an awesome freelance website. And so it's just really, and everything so far I have done 100% myself. And so it's really exciting to be able to talk to and consult with actual designers.
Yeah, my only input when it comes to design stuff is, does that look okay? Like, I'll give her comments and I can help out a little bit, but there's one huge drawback for me doing any kind of design stuff, aside from I'm not great at it, is that I'm a little bit colorblind. And so if I'm doing any kind of even photo editing, the video editing, I have to have somebody else come behind me and look at it, because otherwise there could be the color red that I can't see in it, and I will have never known it.
So Stacy, is it Stacy or is it Stacy? Like, you don't pronounce the Y like a Y. Says that one of the reasons why she comes here is because of the variety of topics, that she must be in the minority. She never expected One Big Happy Life to be only financial. And that One Big Happy Life will never be only financial. It's just, so it's still going to be our core pillars, which are find balance, build wealth, and live your happy. So there are 3 parts to that. So finding balance is about, living, deciding, that's the living your happy part. So living your happy is deciding what works for you, right? Like filtering out all of the information out there and figuring out what your personal goals, what lifestyle you want, how much money you want to make in your life. It's about deciding what's best for you. Then the balance is balancing all those things.
Yeah, all your different interests, all your different commitments, obligations, and helping that still achieve that happy life that you want. And then, of course, building wealth. We want everybody to have tons of money, buckets of cash.
Yeah. And also part of building wealth and all of that stuff is, it's one thing for us to tell you, you should start a business. It's another thing to say, well, this is how much it would cost to start a business. This is how it looks. Here are some tips to balance your finances while you're working full time and also trying to fund a business. Here are some tips to balance your time when you're working full time and also trying to start a business and maybe have kids or want to have kids or want to move. Like, all of that stuff is still going to be under One Big Happy Life. It's just the personal stuff where you'll see us go on a date night, or you'll see, we don't know yet about the travel vlogs, whether they'll be on One Big Happy Life, because we think travel is very important and is something that is underemphasized, especially once you have kids. And so we want to keep some amount of travel content here to inspire people to go out and see the world with their children. So it's, kind of figuring out what that good balance is. But there will always be a mix on One Big Happy Life because life isn't about one thing. And so,
realistically, with the splitting away of channels, things like that, those would be more specific. And One Big Happy Life will be the thing that captures a little bit of a lot of topics. And that will always be the case because that's what we founded it on. And that's, we don't think that it makes sense for us to do just one thing on it. And we never have. And so that's why there's always been a variety.
Yeah. But so to give an example, on One Big Happy Life vlogs, you might see us actually build step by step an entertainment center, for example. That's a project that I've been wanting to do for a while, or finish Reeve's toy chest, like actually do it.
Yeah, so if you've seen in some of the cleaning videos where she's shown in the living room, you see Reeve's toy chest over there.
Not finished.
And then you might be wondering, well, it has no doors or a top.
Yeah,
and the
so
reason is we haven't gotten to it yet.
So that would be over in One Big Happy Life vlogs. But on One Big Happy Life, we might talk about, tips for organizing your kids' toys without making your living room look like a playroom. So that might be kind of the difference between the content there. Sammy says he or she wants to see our Christmas decor, take you guys on a tour. We will, but full disclosure, you're seeing most of it right now. Because we've been so busy, just trying to get stuff done. Bring that around. Can we just pass it over so they can see it? So the camera is sitting on our dining room table right now, and we do have a centerpiece that I'm super proud of, and we'll do another sort of we'll do a tour.
And it's not the lightest centerpiece in the world.
Oh yeah, it is really heavy.
I'm just gonna bring it.
You're just gonna bring it around?
No.
You mean?
I mean, it's heavy. You think you can carry it?
I can hold it. No, I can't hold it without you. It's heavy.
Oh, well, then let's do that.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, I got that. I got it. Okay. So here's our centerpiece. Isn't it cute? Do you guys see that? So it's this box we made ourselves, and then we filled it with rubber mulch and Epsom salt. So it looks like snow in there. I'm going to tilt it a little bit. You can kind of see it's white underneath, so it looks like snow in there. And then these are flowers that we got because everything's on super deep sale. So these were, I don't even know, $2 or $3 for a big bunch. And so that's how that went. So that's our dining table centerpiece right there. So everyone likes it. Thank you. Yes. And so those types of things would probably be more over on One Big Happy Vlogs, showing how I made this garland right here. That would be on One Big Happy Vlogs because it's more crafty, day-to-day life, kind of fun, living, entertaining stuff that doesn't really, necessarily fit on One Big Happy Life overall. So while we have, let's start seeing if we can, let's announce the winner of JCPenney. I did a random comment picker. So the winner is Black Dove. Now it's really, really important that you, and I'll put the winner down in the description box down below too, and I'll message her or him. I think it's a woman, because we didn't do one of those go off of YouTube and enter in your email thing. So the only way for us to be able to contact you, you have to contact us so that we can give you the information for the JCPenney gift card. So what we'll do is we were hoping you would have it to go Christmas shopping, but
you can hit those after Christmas sales.
Yeah. So we'll give her a couple days
to the comment, and that should notify her that we replied to the comment, and we'll tag her in it. But yeah, but we don't have any other way of actually getting the thing to you unless you give us an email address. So you can email us.
So so we'll reply to the comment and we'll give her a couple of days. And if she doesn't get it, if she doesn't get the prize, come contact us about it, then we'll go ahead and comment on someone else's comment. We'll pick another random winner and we'll keep going until we find a taker for this
hopefully we'll find $100
JCPenney gift card. So we're just going to answer a couple of questions and then we're going to...
Yeah, so if anybody has a quick question, we'll answer a few questions. But other than that, we're going to keep this one short.
Yes. So be sure to subscribe. I just keep throwing the link there. The minute we have 100 subscribers on that channel, then we can create a custom URL. So I could have said like subscribe to us at, youtube.com/OneBigHappyVlogs, but we need 100 subscribers before we can get that custom URL. So where does keto fall in the new setup? So that would be
a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're talking about keto recipes that you should try, or we're doing a how to do this keto recipe, that could clearly fall in One Big Happy Life. Now, if we're just talking about how much weight we've lost or something like that, or we're showing you us working out, or just we're eating that day, something like that, that's going to end up on One Big Happy Vlogs.
And what we'll do too is a lot of the stuff will still, like they'll be interlinked. So if we do a video on the main One Big Happy Life channel where we're talking about how to get started on keto or a great beginner workout, we did a workout, then we would say, and you can check out our vlog channel to see what one of our actual workouts look like. One thing that is very specific to us, but we're going to keep on the channel, is our net worth updates. Keep on One Big Happy Life. That'll stay there.
Yeah. Where will meal planning fall? So that'll be One Big Happy Life for the most part. We're telling you how to do it. Here are recipes. But you could also see some overlap with One Big Happy Vlogs if we are.
It kind of will depend on time.
Chatting about
because
it. Or,
the problem with meal prep is that it takes a lot of time to film it really well. That's why we don't do more of them. And so it may be much easier for us to just kind of talk and say, well, this is what I'm doing. And so I think we'll have to kind of play that by ear.
Yeah, so if you look at some of our meal preps, you'll see that we have a lot of different camera angles. And so you'll notice that that means we have to, while we have a few cameras, we tend to only shoot on a couple of them and move stuff around a lot. And so that takes a lot of time. But what we could do is have a more informal one camera approach where we're talking about what we're doing, but we're not moving the camera around as much. Or none at all. And then that's a lot faster to shoot. So we could deliver one of those videos every week potentially, or every other week. Yeah. Whereas a intensive meal prep video once a month is a big ask.
Yeah.
And that's why we haven't seen
been doing them. Yeah. I think it would be different if we were doing meal preps full time, or if we were doing meal preps just to make meal prep videos for you, which you'll see that in a lot of channels where they primarily focus on food. They are specifically making a video to meal prep so people can see the meal prep. I am making a video of me meal prepping for the food, like creating the food that my family is actually going to be eating that week. So regardless of whether there was a camera there, I would still be doing the exact same thing. And so normally I meal prep to save time. And so if I have to video it, then it doesn't save as much time. So that's something that we really do want to start incorporating more of, though, because meal planning is massive for saving time, having more time during the week, and saving tons of money by not eating out. So we know that this is an important thing that we need to constantly touch on.
Yeah.
Okay, so tips for creating realistic and meaningful New Year's resolutions. So we're going to be doing a video on that.
Yeah, I mean, so every year we talk about goals in the beginning, and so we'll definitely have some goals, videos about that. There'll be several videos in that area.
So next week, stay tuned for our 2019 budget. We were going to do that today, but we ran out of time, and lives are more fun anyway.
Yeah, and of course our net worth update will be coming out.
Yeah, so next week, no, the week after. It'll be the week after.
Yeah.
So next week, Wednesday, will either Tuesday or Tuesday is Christmas. Next week, Wednesday, will be our 2019 budget. So we'll show you our anticipated budget for the whole year, and talking about and so you'll get a taste of some of our financial goals because it'll be built into our budget. And then we'll also do a video specifically about our financial and personal goals for 2019, how to set good goals for the new year, And then our budget update, our final net worth update for 2018, where we reflect on the year, that'll be like New Year's Day or something.
And of course, I think everybody knows that one's likely going to be a little rough in terms of the investments.
Oh, yeah, I haven't even been looking at it.
Yeah, don't.
So the one with the stock market dip, it's not, no one likes to see their investments go down, but at the end of the day, it's better if you're young and the stock market dips, because that means that you're buying into the stock market on a low. And so then in your, major earning years, it'll be climbing up. It's called like dollar cost averaging. So generally, it sucks to see, but it's actually good for us in the long run. It's not good for people who are on the verge of retirement, but ideally, they would have already been transitioning away from volatile investments like stocks into like bonds, so that more of their nest egg, like the nest egg that they need sooner, should be in bonds with a little bit still in stocks for growth, because no one needs all of their money at once the minute they hit retirement.
Well, so yeah, basically when you're getting close to retirement, you want your stuff and your money to be in less risky assets that aren't moving a lot, because you need the cash to actually support what's going on. When interest rates are rising like this, even bond funds and things like that can fall, because I don't want to get too complicated. I'm not going to explain how it all works, but yeah. So for us, we're heavily invested in the stock market, and so when it dips like it does, it definitely will affect that net worth, but it'll be fine.
That from? This Merry Christmas, this thing, is that like a because I saw someone with a T-shirt, like they had a cat. It was like a T-shirt of a
Home
cat.
Alone.
Home Alone. Okay. Yeah. So someone at work had that with a T-shirt with a cat cleaning itself, like to say Merry Christmas. I don't even. There's nothing technically wrong with saying it, but it just seems so harsh.
What are you reading?
So, okay. So last question.
Do we? What?
No, it's okay. I'm sure someone wore that T-shirt to work. I'm sure that it's totally fine.
What? I don't understand what Amelia's question is. Do you guys trade yourselves?
Do you trade yourselves? Do you trade?
Gosh. Okay. I'm like, what are we trading? Yeah. So it depends. I will do very, very limited trades myself. That we have one account that I direct, and then most of it, like we come up with the asset class mixes, but we don't do individual stocks for the most part.
Hey, we got a super chat.
Oh,
hey, Reddick, thank you. Any plans on streaming video games? So we've talked about it, just because I think it would be
okay. So maybe. So I've been pricing and building hypothetical PCs that are actually for editing, but at our price range, an editing PC is also a gaming PC. And so we would have the capability to stream some games. And so we can go and try out playing different games. And that might be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it would be especially fun because we do play games together as a family. And so
like Diablo 3, we played Warcraft. A little bit of Warcraft, not a lot.
That's true. We never did get super deep into World of Warcraft. Like I was in World of Warcraft at the beginning, like when the cap was 50.
I didn't even
get it. Was it always 60? I feel like it was 50. No. It was definitely always 60. It was always 60. And I got up to like 41. But when you had to wait till level like 40 to get a mount. And now it's like level 20. And I'm like, these kids nowadays, they have it easy. But yeah, so I think about doing that because I think that it's good for for families to get together and play games together. And like, it's just a great way for parents to relate to their kids. So
yeah. Alexis might be more likely to stream some gaming on her channel, being Alexis.
What is that game that she plays all the time?
League of Legends.
League of Legends. Yeah. So she likes to play that. But she also plays Call of Duty. Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah. Black Ops. So. All right.
So we're not going to make fewer videos.
No, we just
not really.
Yeah, it'll be the same amount, potentially more videos, but just on 2 different channels. Because with the vlog style video, we can just like, the hard part too is we work full time. So when we're at work all day, we can't vlog in the middle of the day, but we might be able to vlog, like come home, grab a camera, and as we're kind of putting together dinner or getting ready to sit down and have dinner, we can have a quick chat about some thoughts in our head. And so that's a lot easier for us to make than even one of these videos where we sit down, because there are lights over there that we turn on. There's, you know, setting up the streaming and all of that. And so I think that we will probably be able to make more videos over on One Big Happy Vlogs, because they will be more casual videos. One Big Happy Life, our expectation is we're going to make 3 videos a week on that channel, and that will on this channel 3 videos a week, and that's probably going to be it, unless something like some really big deal comes up.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's probably about it. So let's wrap it up. Thank you everybody for showing up and chatting. And what was the person's name that won? What is it?
Oh,
something Dove. Black Dove. So congratulations, Black Dove, for winning. And we will do our best to get you notified so you can contact us and we can get that to you.
Yes, and if we don't see you guys, we may not make any more videos here. I don't think we're going to make any more videos on One Big Happy Life until after Christmas. So 2019 budget here Wednesday, that will be our next video, but we will throw up some vlogs over on One Big Happy Vlogs. So be sure to subscribe over there if you want to catch up with us between now and Wednesday.
Okay, last question. Do you think we would quit our day jobs if this channel could, grew a lot? Yes. If YouTube made enough money to replace our channel, to replace our income,
and then some,
and then because it's more risky to do that, and so if it grew enough, we would definitely do that, and so we'll just see how long that might take. Okay.
All right. Good night. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. Bye.